Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to another video today. Today we have KFC and we're gonna be reviewing Michael Jackson, the movie. Oh my God, guys. Yeah, I already know. There's actually a reason why I got KFC. It's not just a random pick. Apparently that was one of his most favorite foods. He loved KFC apparently. He ate that all the time. He always ate like breast, I think skinless. And we would always eat the chicken and the mac and cheese from there. I read that, so I don't know if that's necessarily true, but I was like, why not? I've never done a KFC video, so I'm like, yeah, let's do it. I got some 3 chicken. I got 2 breasts, 1 thighs, biscuit. I got 2 little snackers right here. I've never tasted the little snackers. And then I got mac and cheese right here and some gravy, mashed potatoes. Tenders, some nuggies, and then I got some just a little dessert. It's like little apple pie poppers. I think that's what they're called. Little apple pie poppers. But yeah, guys, and then got some sauce. Yeah, you already know me. I'm the sauce guy. So I got the buffalo ranch and then the comeback sauce. I feel like the comeback sauce is mostly like a Cane's sauce. So. All right, let's get to digging, guys. Let's get to digging. Guys, how are you guys? Oh my God, I am hungry. I can't wait. I've been thinking about this all day. But let's see the biscuit real quick. Biscuit time. I always love the biscuits from there. Try the nuggies. Let me try that. I'm trying to comeback sauce. I'm a little curious about it. I feel like it's a cane sauce kind of thing. I feel like everyone's gonna rip off that. Let's try the little nuggies. Look at that. Kind of cute. Remind me of like Chick-fil-A nuggets. All right, let's try it, guys. Let's try it. Bon appetit. Okay. That's hitting. That's hitting right there. Got my little drink here, my little Bloom. I love these sodas. They're the best. Oh, it's the watermelon and lime flavor. That's good. Lots to dive in. Lots to dive in with this movie. Lots to dive in. A lot of good things, a lot of controversial takes. So expect that. Just crush these. Just crush the little tenders. And the mac and cheese, you already know is my favorite of all time. If you know me, you know me. Mac and cheese is where it's at. I'm gonna try it. Okay. A little cute portion right there. But let's dig in. That's right there. That's where it is. All right. The chicken, that's what we've been That's the main thing, right? The chicken. This is how it looks, guys. If you can see. Looks like I'm missing there. But I got 2 chicken breasts and 1 thigh, so let's do the one. Look at that. It's so small. It's looking a little smaller than I expected, but we're gonna enjoy it the same. Let's see. Okay. That's a nice little bite right there. Nice little bite. I think I'm gonna dip it in the comeback sauce. Clean, clean. That was a good one to start off. And the 2 breasts, oh my God. They're huge. Look at that. Apparently Michael loved these. He always used to get KFC quite often. His favorite foods were this. He loved popcorn. He loved sweets. I know that was his like his vice, you know, sweets. And then sushi and pizza. Apparently that was his favorite foods. I know there was points where he was vegetarian, but whenever he broke it, he would always get KFC. So I'm like, okay, wow, he really loved it. But, alright guys. Okay. Oh, okay. Clean. We'll dive right in, guys. Oh my God, I just got a big piece. Oh my God. I'm gonna dip it in the comeback sauce right here. So this is exactly what I thought. It was the cane sauce, basically. They're just trying to rip them off, huh? I mean, technically, we don't know who came up with it first, so. Whoa. Gave me a really good piece right there. Okay. I love when good chicken's like just right off the bone. You know, right off the bone. It feels fresh too. I would eat the skin. I love the skin. I used to always eat that as a kid. Sometimes I'd want that more than the actual chicken. That was bomb. And I'm gonna hit up the little what is it, the clusters? What's the name of it? Little snackers, clusters, like the candy nerds. Right off the bat, guys, Jafar Jackson as Michael Jackson is phenomenal. I think they couldn't have gotten anyone better than him. He was amazing. I mean, down to his tone of voice, his behavior, his dancing, and his singing, like, was almost exactly like Michael's, which is, anybody would think it's impossible, but he nailed it. You can tell how much he trained for it, his passion. It oozed through the screen. And I gotta give it to Jafar Jackson on that. And this is his first time acting. He killed it, blew it out of the water. Every scene he was in, every frame, I was just like, wow. Like, he took my breath away. He was just so good. He really inhabited him, where it felt like, plain and simply, like, it just felt like a reincarnation of him. And like when he was dancing in those scenes, he was so good. I really felt like he had that smoothness and that clarity in his moves like Michael did. And if you don't get that part right, I mean, that's a high bar right there. That's a lot of pressure riding on you. But it just looked effortlessly. I mean, apparently he trained for 2 years, and you could definitely see it. And I was a little scared watching this movie because I was like, oh. If the performance is not there, you don't have a movie at all. You don't have a story, you don't have nothing. And so it's one of those iconic, there's been a few portrayals of Michael Jackson in the past few years, but nothing like this high bar. I mean, I'm saying it right now. I hope he gets nominated. Hope he gets nominated because his hard work needs to be recognized. And then with the story, you know, that's a whole other thing. I will dive into it in a bit. But look at these little snackers. Oh my God, look. Looks a little funny on screen, but I'm sure it's gonna be bomb. All right, guys. Bon appetit. All right, 1, 2. This is the spicy chicken with coleslaw, and I think it's like spicy sauce in it. So, okay. This part looks amazing. Finish the sauce on this one. They really are small. I'm about to finish this thing. I'm about to demolish this. That's a banger right there. I mean, this is your typical rise to fame story. So we've seen these kinds of movies with formulaic, like Rocket Man, Bohemian Rhapsody, only to name a few. And you know, it's exactly what you expect if you've seen those kinds of movies. But still entertaining. I still had a good time with it. And with the concert sequences, that's when it really goes down to the wire. I'm like, all right, how are you gonna portray? Not only how is your actor gonna portray Michael Jackson, but how are you gonna portray those scenes? I mean, because they were electric. I mean, I was a little kid, so I never went to go see him at any point in my life, but I've always heard how life-changing his concerts were. And from the videos and that I've seen, I'm like, it seems to be true. And glad to say, they were captured very well. I felt the energy. Everyone in the theater just felt, I think we were just all kind of super into it. So much so that every time like the sequence would end, people would just clap randomly. I was like, wow, I really felt like I was like at a concert. I felt like I was at like a Speaking Rock. If you know, you know. But no, in all seriousness, I really felt like it was like a live experience, especially with the crowd. I mean, with the crowd being so interactive that way. There was a kid in the theater that dressed up as Smooth Criminal, so and he was just, you know, doing a dance to everybody in the audience, everybody in the aisles, and that was cute. That was very cute. And so, yeah, I really felt like, after the movie, I really felt like listening to his discography again. No, I mean, obviously we all know the songs, but to really dive into it and just appreciate his artistry, it made me want to revisit that again. Now I'm gonna demolish his mac and cheese too. Dunzo. Dunzo. Oh, I forgot the mashed potato. The mashed potato gravy. Yeah, y'all watch. I'm about to do something big back right now. You already know. When I say that, it's always just dipping time. Let me see how the mac and cheese, the mashed potato, mashed potatoes. All right. That's pretty darn good. And then we have one more breast and then one little snacker left. But yeah, let's just dive into it. I'm about to try this out right now. Look at that. Look at that. That's a huge thing right there. Fits the palm of my hand. What's there? Ooh, it's gonna be a good piece right here. Damn, this is probably his favorite piece right here, like the bare chicken. I mean, a lot of good protein right there. Yeah. A little deepy dip. What about us? Ooh, right here. It's a good piece right here. Oh, this is my favorite part right here. Skins. I'm making a whole mess right now. I'm not gonna lie. Also, after the movie, it got me dancing like... got me thinking I could dance like him. Nah, he was smooth with it. He was smooth with it. Coleman Domingo, terrifying as Joe Jackson. I was like, damn. You really got to see like the true extent of the abuse. You already know. You already know. You already know. Oh my God. Oh yeah. I think you should get nominated as well. Coleman Domingo, he was really good. Okay, it's just menacing. You're like, oh my God, like, imagine being in his footsteps, and that's why he struggled for a while. And he had struggled, adjusting to fame, personal life, his trajectory, which affected him greatly because his dad wanted him to just stick with his brothers and may that be like a lifelong thing. But he was like, no, I want to go on my own. I want to do my own thing. Every right to do so too, but. Some people don't like change, and so that's what happened. That's the main conflict of the movie. So when he made Off the Wall, I think it just skyrocketed into superstardom. And man, that album rocks. That album rocks, honestly. But really impressed by everyone's performance. I mean, the mom, Nia Long, classic actress. She's been in the biz for a very long time. I mean, when I was growing up, watching her, there's like raunchy comedies, dramas. In the 2000s, she was just bodied every role. So it was nice seeing her in this role as his mom, which played a huge influence on his life. And I enjoyed those scenes a lot when they kind of were bonding, and that was like his safe space. I wish we got more. I kind of wish we got more of that. There was a lot of stuff where I was like, even though I had a great time with the movie, entertaining, it was fun, I was singing along in my head, not actually singing along, but I feel like they played it way too safe. I really wish they would have risked it in some areas, like, because when you're portraying somebody that's rise to fame, especially with Michael Jackson, you kind of want to portray them as a god complex, but I wish he was more human, and I would love to have seen his bad side. I would love to have seen that, like his bad moment where he got angry and he just, you know, was just crashing out or something to humanize him, which I feel like they didn't do that enough. And I know there will be a sequel, so maybe the second one could be, the sequel could be diving into that deeper. And then bubbles. I wasn't even thinking of that. I didn't know. I forgot that he had a pet monkey named Bubbles. And now, of course, they CGI'd him, but I was like, oh, why? He looks awkward. He looks weird. He looks non-realistic. And it's actually more expensive, I believe, to do CGI than get an actual animal. And I wish they had done that. I wish they actually got an actual monkey and have the monkey instructor, you know, the trainer, just to be, you know, because all of a sudden, like, just there, just overseeing. It comes down to the small details, and I would have loved to have seen that. Last bite, guys. Last bite. But I wish it was kind of, obviously with the estate, they weren't gonna allow that, so it made sense. Obviously, he's such a huge icon of everybody's generation, and they want to see him in a better light, and I get that. Especially with some of the tougher issues that we all know that he went through. I would have loved to have seen the beginning of that, because even though they're going to make another one, how that kind of transforms him. And I think in the second one, I think they will dive deeper in that, I would hope, because I don't think that should be ignored either. Whether you believe it or not, those accusations, I think they should come to light in the movie and have a really smart way of approaching them. Wow, guys, that was a feast of kings, as they say, but that was really good. But that will honestly conclude it. I'm really full. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, as always, eating good food with me and talking about a great movie. I think you should still watch it, catch it in the theaters if you can. It's crazy how much money they made thus far in the opening weekend. 200 million? That's crazy. But it is fun. I had a great time, and I would actually watch it again. It's actually very rewatchable. And again, just for those scenes alone, just for the concert scenes, go to the movie, go watch Michael just for those scenes alone. And get to hear the classic hits. And oh, let me give a shout out to the kid who played Michael Jackson too, the kid version. Oh, he was so good. I really believed him. I really believed him and as Michael Jackson as a kid. Jackson 5 has a great discography as well. And when he does Ben in the movie, like, oh, I was like in my feels during that scene. And he killed it. I mean, everybody in the movie killed. I can't wait to see everybody be back in the sequel. And we'll be back for another video when that time comes for the second one. So, yeah. Thank you guys for joining. Please like, subscribe. A lot of people that are watching are not subscribed to the channel, so please like, subscribe. If you've liked this, you know, I'll be posting some more, and yeah, thank you guys for watching. All right, see you guys on the next video. Peace.